Hi, this is Thesia of Ellis Family Farms, and if you know from a couple of videos ago that when we were supposed to be doing the skirting that morning and I had gone to, I think I had to go do something with Kinsey, Tom popped all the skirting back into place. I knew at that time that as soon as the wind picked up again that it was not going to last, and I was right. So it's time to see if I can, I don't know if I'm on plan E. I can't remember what plan I'm on to get this squared away, but I can't give up. This is still the north end of the house, but this is the east. And you can see where it's just kind of weaving in and out. So I'm going to try to take off some of this, at least one or two panels so I can climb up in there. And I have another plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. I have to admit I'm wondering what I'm going to find if when I climb up in there, because even though it doesn't look like anything's been crawling up in there very recently, there's definitely more of a hole than there was even just a few days ago. Well, so far it looks pretty safe under here, but you can see where the railing, or it's all out of the railing there. So I'm going to get a 2x4. I'm going to find another one somewhere through here, see if I can get one that's long enough to do what I need it to do here. And I'm going to cut some more rebar and see if I can, what is that? Oh, that's the old drain pipe to the garden tub. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark. Yeah. That's another project I need to get back on. But right now, let's see if we can get the skirting back to where it needs to be. All right, I've got these two 2x4s, the two outside. These other ones is what I had tried to use for shoring this up previously. But I've got this long one, and it's a good length, but look how much it's bowed. And I don't think I can make that work. So I got an older board, it's shorter, and I think it's gonna work for what I want it to do. All right, I'm underneath the house now. I'm gonna get this set up, and as you saw, I drilled holes. I got 3 holes here. I've got 3 pieces of rebar, and I'm gonna try to snug it up as tight against this as I possibly can and pound this wood into place. All right, first mistake. I measured my rebar, and apparently I measured it improperly, and I thought that the rebar was a 1/2 inch. And it's not, because it won't go into the hole. My second mistake is I didn't verify it before I crawled underneath the house. Let's try this again. I tested it this time. I didn't realize I had knocked my other camera over when I had crawled up underneath here. But okay, so what I've done is I've got 3 pieces of rebar put through the holes. And it's pretty solid in there. I'm wondering if I should have gone further up to the corner. And if I have to sometime in the future, I can do it. Because you can see even now, here's just one. It's come up loose. And yep, a lot of this I may have to redo. But you know what? One step at a time. All right, and now you say, what about the outside? Well, I got a plan for that. It's not going. I don't think it's going to be as ugly as having the 2x4s on the outside. But I'm going to finish putting all these panels back in and putting my top rail back on, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. All right, because I'm doing this blind, I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Now, I've got screws, and I'm going to try to bring it through the outside of the railing, through all of the layers into that wood behind it. That way, it's not only secure from the back, but hopefully there's some good security from the front, no matter which way the wind blows. We'll just have to see how it goes. Not pretty, like I said, and I think I got it okay. It looks like each and every screw I put in had something solid behind it. So I'm a little concerned because this is still a weak area probably, and since it faces the north, it's probably going to be an issue in the future. I still think it's infinitely better than it was, and it doesn't look too bad. We'll have to see how it holds. If it holds up, I may take all these 2x4s out right here and do the same thing. Well, maybe, because I've got that big old frame behind there too. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how this goes. I want to see how this holds up. But I really think it's screwed on top and it's screwed on bottom. Maybe it'll hold. Well, I hope that works. And if it does, of course, we're going into spring and summertime, so I don't know, it's hard to say. That is on the north side of the house, and definitely when the north wind blows, and that's what happened on that time, we had a pretty good cold front. I mean, last night it got down to 30, well, this morning it was 32 degrees, and it's mid-April. I don't know. I mean, I understand that our frost date is something like the 15th, like today or something like that, but it's been consistently, you know, usually it fools us. Oh, yeah, it's been warm for 2 or 3 weeks, and all of a sudden, you know, after you've gotten all your stuff in the ground, then it frosts again. Now, one trick, and I think I've mentioned this in years past, is when the blackberries bloom, that's when it's safe to put your tomatoes and peppers and stuff into the ground. And I'll be perfectly honest, our stuff has just barely started leafing out. I mean, it's leafed out, but there's no blooms even starting yet. So we may have more come through, cold weather coming through for all I know, and more north wind. So that's the reason I brought that all up, so we can keep an eye on and see how the skirting goes on that end of the house and see if it holds up. I don't know. We'll find out. So if you like this kind of thing and want to see an old woman crawling underneath the house, it was muddy underneath. I mean, it wasn't real bad muddy, but yeah, I'm kind of too old to be crawling through mud, but that's okay. If you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. On YouTube, you have to go to YouTube. I mean, you can like it, whether it's on Facebook and all that other stuff, but if you would go to YouTube and look up Ellis Family Farms and subscribe there, that would help me out an awful lot, and I would appreciate it. And also hit the notification bell while you're on YouTube. That way, whenever I do put a video out, you will know, and you can watch it immediately, and then you can make fun of me from whatever it is I'm doing at that time. So, this is it, guys. Live until you die, and I really mean that. Enjoy your life to the best of your ability, because this is it. God bless, guys. I'll see you next time. Oh, wait. I don't know if I'm going to can do a sunset tonight. If my time-lapse works, or if I get my other camera and glued, well, I mean, the frame around is it needs to be glued. If I can get something going, I'll get you a sunset. If not, then you know I haven't gotten it yet. All right. Like I said, God bless, guys. See you next time.